right, so if we can provide you guys a couple more tips when coming to Cherokee. We get so many questions from people and say, we went to Bunches Creek. How do we know where to fish? There's miles upon miles of stocked water. Well, there's two things. One, pullouts. Two, trash cans. Three, bridges. Sorry, there's three things. All of those things are really important, as in addition to campgrounds. So when you're coming up here, this is an obvious pullout, okay? Super obvious pullout, which means the truck can get in here, stock fish, okay? Also, trash can. Trash can means it's a high use area where people can easily access it. Another thing to consider, look at this, okay? This is a very obvious trail that has been groomed by people going back here to go fishing. Not us. It's been groomed for longer than we've been alive, okay? Those things are real simple. Now, when you get to this, we're doing a little bit of fishing that's a little bit different, like, oh, whoops. Okay. Hey, we catch trees just like everybody else. That's kind of normal. This fishing right here, in this stretch of Bunches, you got a higher gradient. You got real tumbling water. It's one of those places where you got to look for pockets. So by pockets, I mean, watch what Big Boy's going to do. Big Boy is pitching into the slowest water he can find, where he knows the fish are going to sit and ambush baits. Okay? You look up here where Mike is fishing. Real soft water right back there where he knows you can ambush baits. Same thing down below where Pat is. Big Boy, you got one? Big Boy's got one. Okay. Big Boy, chase it. We don't want to show Big Boy crawling through the trees, but what we know is that these areas have a lot of fish in them. Okay, they stock it every week of the year. You got to just pluck your way through and you'll find them just like we are here today.
Got him.
Where's the fish, Big Boy? Here we go.
It's hard. Big Boy can't bend no more in the back. Throw it to Pat.
Pat! Go, go.
Oh, it's going in the water!
Big Boy, run! Big Boy, run through the bush!
I can't!
Just push yourself through the bush, you got it!
That's a big one, Pat.
Big Boy, just push right through the bush!
It's okay, Pat. Pat got it. Pat got it.
Oh my gosh, look at that fish! Holy!
Fire! First trips with the chartreuse fire egg. Look at this beautiful rainbow. Absolutely hammered it.
Yep, just pulling that up.
Yep.
It's a good fish. Holy, that's a really good fish. Easy, buddy. Easy, buddy. Easy.
That's a good hook. Sorry, Pat. You're good, buddy. I can't move no more. I fell off a rock. Big Boy's just about done. I'm about to eat some brisket. Thanks, Pat. Pat, for that I'll show you my brisket later.
Woo! All right, so Pat and I are walking through the jungle here, also known as Cherokee Forest, looking for a good place to fish. And we saw a nice hole from up above here, but we couldn't drift through here. So we're working our way through. This is the one thing we always tell you guys, hey, get away from the road, you'll find some really good holes. Now check this out. Little bit of walk, and look what we got here. What do you think, Pat?
Yeah.
Looks like a great spot. Right in here, we think there's gonna be some fish. Pat's gonna make that first cast. We're gonna see if there's any trout down here. Remember, we're talking about fishing pockets, which means make some casts, move. Make some casts, move, just like Pat's about to do.
Crap, we're about to jump down the water.
Right there. It's crazy. First cast.
In the net.
Hey, and that's why we go for little walks in the forest, Pat.
Yes, we do.
Nice fish, nice. Look at these. You know, the one thing we got to tell you is that the average size rainbow here in Cherokee, Pat's about to show you, and Pat's got small hands and the fish, they still look good. But these are really nice rainbows, really nice fish.
This is a pretty one. big fan.
Yes, sir.
Hey guys, I'm not gonna go into as much detail as I usually do with our rod. You've watched our videos. But today, in this spot, we did a little something different. We didn't use any eggs. We used the Pautzke the fire eggs, the plastic garlic scented eggs. We wanted to switch it up, try something different. The thing that's really nice is I use the same egg the whole time. It stays on the hook. You don't ever have to swap it out. It stays on the hook the whole time, and we're gonna catch plenty of fish. Now, I'm gonna go into my hook setup. All I was using was a size 12 fire hook. Pretty simple and effective, and it's gonna catch fish every time. And the three colors we used, I was using chartreuse, the fire eggs, and the orange. I caught fish on both, but peach was very good for Pat. Pat had a lot of luck on the peach color fire eggs. I just stuck to the two that were catching me fish too.
Oh my God. Dude, right. Holy. Black out there. Oh God, damn.
It's a good one.
Oh dude, that's a good one, big boy. Oh, no. Get the net. Go, 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 go. Hopefully the editor will put this in there, but Big Boy just had a really good one on the orange fire egg, and he whipped as hard as he could, and the thing hit me in the face. Then you saw him fall and back on the trees. Then, next cast, wham, orange fire egg. Big Boy. Woo! Look. Big Boy.
Bam.
Oh. Oh yeah. Now, over the years, we have done so much trout fishing on the edge of Smoky Mountain National Park. You know, you'll see a lot of videos from us in Gatlinburg and Pigeon Forge, which are on one side of the park. Right now, we're on the other side of the park. One of the more remote sides, we're up on Bunches Creek on the furthermost part of the Cherokee Indian Reservation doing a little trout fishing. Now, you guys have seen us here at Bunches Creek many, many times. The reason why we're up here this time, even though we always say we're never coming back, the water was super high down below, had a couple inches of rain, and we knew if we came up to this part of Bunches Creek, it is going to recede quicker than it would down in the larger streams down below. And we were right. The water is clear up here. It's a little higher than we're used to fishing, but we spent about an hour, the last hour of the day here, because we knew if we went this far up, we'd have fewer crowds. There were a lot of people fishing this area earlier in the day when we drove by here. This time, there were no vehicles at all. We found that real popular roadside pullout. You guys saw the trash can. That's a sure sign that they do a lot of stocking here. Now, as you can see, you got Grandmaster Mike up at the top fishing one little pocket, Big Boy's in the middle, and then Pat is down below. Now, each one of these guys had their own little pocket they kind of stayed on for about, 15, 20 minutes each. And we caught a lot of really nice trout. Now, it was interesting. The guys only used fire eggs up here, partially because I said, guys, please just use the fire eggs. Let's try something different. Pat used peach exclusively. You heard us talk in another video about him saying the word peach in his sleep. That was his favorite color up here. Now, Big Boy switched back and forth between chartreuse and orange. And we caught a ton of fish in this little section. Again, we didn't catch any monsters. We did see some larger fish, but we couldn't catch them. That's called fishing. Now, all these fish came on Pautzke's new size 12 fire hooks. We love those things, designed specifically for trout. Now, there's many other places on the edge of Smoky Mountain National Park for you to fish. This is just one of them. Get out there, enjoy the great outdoors and the clean air here on the edge of this national park. Pautzke products are available at sporting goods stores near you. If you can't find the specific color, size that you want, make sure to go to Pautzke.com. And as a thank you for watching Pautzke Outdoors, we're going to show you a coupon code to be used for 10% off your next order.
Check that out. I'm still got hooked on them. You love that, don't you?